All right, guys, great day in chat today. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet tonight. This is the watch list video for Friday, February 15th. Just a quick reminder, or maybe some of you don't know at all, markets closed on Monday, so we're looking at a 3-day weekend. All right. So this buy gap down today, sold off, then popped a little bit, but ended up closing slightly above its open. It was pretty choppy today. You can tell by looking at that, it was pretty choppy. So I do want to share one thing with you that I think is funny. This was, and if you weren't in chat today, this was me trying an 80s pullback whole number flush play on FUV, trying to get 1,500 shares at 488. I got filled 22. Anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. I sold it like 30 cents higher, 32 cents, maybe something like that, and still lost money because of commissions. That's pretty sad, right? It would have been a nice trade if I had the whole 1,500 filled. Times 30 cents, about 450 bucks, right? So anyway, one of those things, but I thought it was pretty amusing. All right, so what am I watching for tomorrow? Solo's got to be on watch. It's just, look at that, 50 million shares today, gapped up, popped, but then sold off. I'd like to see this come in for a couple days, to be honest with you, and then maybe the middle of next week get a nice setup in it. But I'll watch it tomorrow. To me, it's too crowded right now, but I'm a day trader, so I'll put it on watch. IVC. Let me see if I have that screenshot of Wayne's call today. Yeah, there it is. I wrote the ingredients on this gap play as a morning gapper, right? Tight high of day flag. There was a seller at 810 on the tape. The high of day was 812. Wayne called this through that 810 seller and stopped below 8. So literally risking 12 cents, right? 811 trigger, 799 stop. Wayne nailed this trade. I didn't make very much because I scalped some. And when it came back to my entry, I was back out the rest. As you guys know, Wayne is way better at watching bid support and hanging on. For me, once I get a little off the table and it comes back to my entry, I'm just back out no matter what. Probably could have got back in it, but anyway, Wayne killed this trade. It was really nice. But a great setup. Morning gap and then a tight flag, and it worked out really well. It goes back on watch tomorrow is why I'm talking about it now. 15 million shares, closing well off its highs, but still absolutely worth watching. Maybe a red to green, something like that tomorrow. GSUM had this spike yesterday, went from 288 to 414 and gave it all back just about. So I really wasn't interested in it today. And then I noticed it was almost challenging yesterday's high today and kind of closed out flagging. So I do think it feels extended, right? It just doubled in a couple sessions. But the fact that it held up well today, maybe we get a clean, low risk setup, whole number inflection point through 4 or something. We'll certainly keep our eyes on it. QTT. Really nice big move here. What was 3 sessions ago? 1175 to 1444. Now you've got a couple days lower on now declining volume on bounce watch to turn back up possibly tomorrow. PYX. I took this today, if you weren't in the room, at 22.95. Wayne took it on the 23 break. He put out a screenshot showing both of our the level 2, there was a big seller at 95 and then a big seller at 23 even. And I was thinking once this thing started flagging and getting near the highs with the recent action it's had, loved it through 23. I took out, or I was part of the group that took out the 22.95 seller, sold into that spike. It didn't move that far, but I mean, it went to what, 23.40, and certainly was a nice afternoon addition to my profits. Back to the daily. You could argue just a quiet inside day, goes back on watch tomorrow. It's been a nice mover. EOLS actually had a nice pop today. I watched this for most of the day, had it on a chart for a push through 28. It never happened. It goes back on watch tomorrow. AGRX was on watch today, put in an inside day. You kind of have a 2-day high now near that 118. So I want to watch that for potential long. Electronic Arts, it just kept trying to roll over and it didn't. So now it's kind of flagging after this big move. It goes on long watch. PTI had this big pop here. Looked like it was going to roll back over. Next thing you know, it's curling back up. So I think that's a good candidate. HBI still flagging below 19. And then lastly, believe it or not, Riot. Let me zoom in to show you the setup. So Riot had this pop 245, and then that was what, 4 sessions ago, and then today hit 240. I really like it over this flag, so that's it. We'll add some gappers to this watch list as well. The teamwork's been amazing, and it's been a huge week, and let's continue it on Friday. Have a great night, everyone.